I'm Yuri Galimidi. In today's video, I'd like to share with you the pros and cons of executive coaching and whether hiring an executive coach is worth your money. I'll cover 3 topics: how professional coaching works, what it is and what it isn't, when professional coaching will not work for you and you should actually avoid spending that money, and what situations would be most conducive to professional coaching that will be worth the best investment that you could possibly make. So let's get started. Professional coaches are credentialed by the International Coaching Federation, the ICF, and we follow a particular model of coaching that was developed by the ICF many years ago. And we also follow a very strict code of ethics that is prescribed by the ICF for all its coaches. The key job of a professional coach is to help you create what I call a sustainable clarity of what it is specifically you want to achieve and why. In many situations in life, the choices confronting us are simple and clear. But in many other cases, we are facing conflicting choices that make our decision-making very difficult indeed. By sustainable clarity, I mean not just a fleeting clarity that is here today, gone tomorrow, but the kind of clarity that you can hold onto with conviction through good times and bad. The job of a professional coach is also to help you discover what is possible for you in this world, what difference you can make, and what gifts you have in you to give to the world around you. The job of a professional coach is also to help you build the confidence that will allow you to remove any self-limiting beliefs and to believe that the sky above you is your only limit. One of the key skills of a professional coach that we are trained in is how to be 100% present. That is to say, how to switch off all the other circuits buzzing in our brain and to dedicate just one circuit, the listening circuit, 100% to our client. And I can assure you that this particular skill and ability to shut off all the other circuits of your brain, except for your listening circuit, is very, very difficult to do. It is the nature of our brain to be thinking at the same time, hey, what am I going to say next? Do I like what this person just said to me or not? What kind of judgment am I casting in the moment about this person? But for coaches, no. All this kind of thinking is absolutely not allowed. And we spend a lot of time in our coaching training to be able to dedicate and devote 100% of our attention to our coaching clients. The second most important skill that we learn in coaching school is how to ask the kinds of questions that will help our client explore, reflect, and discover what is possible for them. The biggest trap in coaching is to take the client in a direction that we as the coaches believe might be the right one for them based on our experience, our beliefs, and our values. But in professional coaching, the only direction that matters is the direction in which the client wants to proceed, irrespective of what we might be thinking is right or wrong for them. The only thing that we can and should do as coaches is to offer the client, with her or his permission, ideas, suggestions, and resources that will help her or him develop the skills, the behaviors, the mindset that will help them move forward. So what situations would not be suitable for coaching? For coaching to be successful, the client has to open their mind and heart to the coaching process completely. And when the client is not able or willing to open up completely their heart and their mind to the coaching process, the coaching will not bring about the desired outcome that the client is striving for. That is to say, when the client is not open to considering other options, other opinions, other perspectives, when the client has determined that the only way to move forward is the way that is hardwired into his brain, then coaching would probably not help the client move and produce the desired outcome that they wish to produce. Also, if the client is purely looking for advice, such as in, please tell me what to do and I'll do it and let's move on, that would not be considered coaching. Rather, it would be considered consulting or career advice or something of this nature. Another aspect of the client situation that we are finely tuned to observe is when the client is in distress and we believe that the client might be needing professional help, professional psychological therapy help. And in those cases, our responsibility as coaches is to delicately ask the client whether they would like us to refer them to a therapist. So when is executive coaching really worth your money? There are three situations where my coaching clients have derived the most value from our coaching work together. Number one, when the client was facing an important life-changing decision that involved possibly conflicting options and where the client found it very difficult to make the right decision and needed some help in clarifying the options in their minds, their perspective, their impacts of the very choices, and so on, and helping them in the process of making the right decision for them. Number two is when the client felt stuck in their life or their career or both, and they could not find a way to untangle the logjam that was holding them back. Something was happening for them and they didn't quite know what it was that's holding them back, let alone how to remove the roadblocks and move forward. And number three, the client recognized that they need to develop a new skill or a new behavior or change something in their demeanor and the way they interact with their colleagues, with their peers, with their team members, and so on. But they didn't know how to develop this new skill and how to develop this new behavior, and they needed the help of a professional coach to help them progress along their journey of becoming the best possible version of themselves. In all these cases, hiring an executive coach would only make sense if the client is willing to do the work that's required to move them forward. Spending 1 hour a week with your coach will not move the needle in any measurable way. The only thing that will move the needle is if you, the client, is prepared to make the effort and put in the hours necessary to make the changes that you're committed to do. Some clients recognize this truth and are committed to do whatever is necessary to change their mindset and change things on the ground, so to speak, in order to help them to achieve their desired outcomes. And if that is the case, they are assured to derive the best possible value from executive coaching. If you appreciate the content of this video, please click on the subscribe button below, and also please remember to click on the little bell below so that you are reminded every time I release a new video, which will happen weekly on Mondays or Tuesdays. Also, I would like to invite you to our free career strategy group on LinkedIn. We meet by Zoom every second Wednesday to discuss various topics pertaining to our career progress. What are the typical roadblocks that most of our members face? and what are the different strategies that can help them move forward in their life and in their career. So if you're interested, please click on the link below to join our LinkedIn group. And with that, take care and stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.